The Model 2 will come with a design that's sure to catch the attention of those who love compact and modern cars. It will be a smaller crossover, similar to the Model Y, but with a more streamlined size, perfect for anyone who prefers something more compact. This smaller look doesn't mean less impact, though, because Tesla always nails it with design. The idea is to keep that futuristic and sleek style everyone loves in the Model Y, but in a more practical version for everyday use, especially in big cities where space is tight. And the best part? Even with its reduced size, it will still carry all the technological DNA that made Tesla what it is today. Now, what's really interesting is the technology Tesla is going to use to build the Model 2. They're going to apply something called Giga Casting, an innovation that helps produce cars much more efficiently and quickly. The idea is that several parts of the car will be made at once, as if they were molding one giant piece. This greatly reduces production time and costs. With this technique, Tesla isn't just speeding up production, but ensuring that the Model 2 can be manufactured on a large scale without compromising quality. And when we talk about large scale, we mean it. The goal is to reach 10,000 units per week, which is an impressive number for any automaker. That ambitious production number is part of Tesla's plan to dominate the affordable electric vehicle market. Giga Casting isn't just a cool idea. It's a solution to make the Model 2 financially viable. After all, Tesla wants this car to be an affordable option for a lot of people, and the only way to do that is to produce it in large volumes. And think about it, with 10,000 cars rolling off the production line every week, Tesla is aiming to reach not only brand enthusiasts, but also people who, until now, thought Tesla vehicles were too expensive. It's almost like the Model 2 is the gateway to the Tesla world. The interesting thing is that even with mass production, the Model 2 won't be just any car. The Giga Casting technology allows the car to be both lightweight and durable at the same time. And since Tesla will be sharing many of the components from the Model Y with the Model 2, this makes production even easier because many of the parts are already known and tested. So, besides being efficient, Tesla will ensure that quality remains a strong point, something the company always values. This balance between innovation and efficiency is one of the reasons why Tesla stays ahead in the electric vehicle market. And there's another detail that has everyone curious. The compact size of the Model 2 doesn't mean it will be a basic car. Quite the opposite. Even with its smaller design, the Model 2 will still feature Tesla's most advanced technologies, like Autopilot, which is already one of the most modern driver assistance systems in the world. And, of course, who knows what else they might add to this car, right? Tesla loves to surprise with the launch of its models, and there's a lot of expectation that the Model 2 will come with some technological innovations we can't even imagine yet. One of the big bets for the success of the Model 2 is precisely the fact that it will be an affordable car, but without compromising performance or technology. Tesla is positioning itself to reach a broader audience that wants to step into the electric vehicle world without spending a fortune. The Model 2 could be the car that breaks barriers, offering an economical yet innovative alternative. And with Giga Casting, they'll be able to deliver all that quickly and efficiently, which is crucial to keeping the price competitive and still making a profit. Now, just imagine the number of people who will start driving a Tesla because of the Model 2. For many, this will be the chance to own a high-quality electric car with all the benefits Tesla offers, like incredible performance and lower maintenance costs. The Model 2 promises to be one of those game-changing cars that make the transition to electric vehicles much more tangible for a larger audience. And let's not forget that, in addition to being a compact and affordable crossover, it will also be easier to park, perfect for those living in urban areas. On top of that, by using so many common parts, Tesla can streamline manufacturing, which is essential to keep the Model 2's price competitive. Not to mention that maintenance will probably be cheaper for the owner, since many parts of the car will be the same. Plus, having more standardized parts also helps reduce the risk of failures. After all, if a part works well in one model, why not use it in another? And if there's one thing Tesla does well, it's ensuring quality. So this simplification is going to be a smart move. Also, this idea of sharing most of the parts not only makes things easier for Tesla, but it's also going to be a bonus for consumers. That's because more efficient production can mean more cars on the market in less time. And who knows, with this strategy, Tesla might even manage to launch more than one variant in the near future. The fact that 80% of the parts would already be ready is a huge advantage. Tesla is always looking at how they can improve the production process. And this is a clever way to get cars out faster and at a reduced cost. What also intrigues me is how this directly impacts scalability. Tesla has always had the goal of putting more and more electric cars on the road, and now with this simplified production, it seems like they're getting closer to that goal. Giga Casting already showed how committed Tesla is to efficiency, and now, by using so many shared parts between different Model 2 variants, it's clear they're really thinking long-term. It's almost as if they're laying the groundwork for a true revolution in electric car pricing. And speaking of pricing, this part simplification might be one of the reasons why the Model 2 will be so affordable. Tesla won't need to spend as much time and money developing and manufacturing exclusive parts for each version. This means they can reduce production costs without sacrificing quality or performance. And you know how Tesla is known for maintaining a high standard in all their cars, right? So, you can be sure that even with these savings, the Model 2 will still be a top-notch car. The most interesting part is that this parts economy will also pave the way for Tesla to release updates or new versions more easily. If 80% of the parts are already in place, Tesla can focus on making changes to the remaining 20%, which means they can innovate more quickly. It might be that in the future, besides new colors or accessories, Tesla could implement technological upgrades without having to change the entire structure of the car. This is great for those who love to see constant innovations, but don't want to wait years for a new model. Another cool thing to think about is how this will affect global production. With so many Tesla factories around the world like Giga Texas and Giga Berlin, this strategy of standardizing parts will make things much easier for the company. Just imagine, if 80% of the parts are already ready at all the factories, it becomes much easier to distribute production across different countries. This means that the Model 2 could be produced in various parts of the world at the same time, increasing supply and reducing the wait time for buyers. With Giga Casting, Tesla can manufacture parts like the rear or front structure of the car in a single piece, instead of assembling many small parts. This might not seem that exciting at first, but it's a silent revolution. Because each fewer part means less human labor, fewer chances for error, and less production time. And of course, less time and fewer errors mean more savings. What makes this even more interesting is that the Model 2, with this approach, could be produced in much larger volumes than Tesla's previous models. Now, what really stands out here is the promise of such high production volumes that the Model 2 could end up becoming Tesla's most common car. When Elon Musk says much larger volumes, he's talking about achieving a scale never seen before in the electric vehicle industry. The Model 3 was already a production success, but the Model 2 is set to raise the bar to a whole new level. The goal is to manufacture so many that these cars will be everywhere, from Los Angeles to Beijing, making it the first truly popular Tesla worldwide. And of course, this focus on production scale is also very much about cost reduction. Musk is aiming for something that goes beyond just making more cars. He wants to do it in an extremely efficient manner. By using technologies like Giga Casting, Tesla will be able to cut a good chunk of manufacturing costs, which opens the door for the Model 2 to be sold at a much more affordable price. This is the main point: to manufacture an electric car that is accessible to the masses, something Tesla has been promising for some time, and that finally seems to be on the verge of becoming a reality. This move is not just about making cheaper cars, but also about speed. If Giga Casting already accelerates production by making large parts of the car at once, imagine what this means on an assembly line where thousands of units need to be produced weekly. The idea is that the Model 2 will be so quick to produce that Tesla's factories will hardly be able to keep up with the demand. And this is not an exaggeration, as Tesla's goal is to manufacture cars as if they were assembling smartphones, with a level of efficiency that the traditional automotive industry simply cannot achieve. Another interesting point about this large-scale production is how it can impact the global market. With Tesla manufacturing millions of Model 2s in factories like Giga Texas, it's likely that the wait time for a Tesla will significantly decrease. You know how it is today, right? If someone wants to buy a Model 3, they might have to wait months to receive it. But with the Model 2, Tesla wants to change that. The goal is to make so many cars that people can buy and receive them in a much shorter period, almost like a regular car purchase. The efficiency of Giga Casting will also bring another advantage: less strain on the wallet when it comes to maintenance. With fewer parts involved in manufacturing the car, it's logical to think that there will also be fewer parts that can fail. And since the large parts are made in a single casting, the chance of manufacturing defects decreases. This is good not only for those considering buying a Model 2, but also for Tesla's future as a trustworthy brand. A car that is simpler to assemble and maintain means fewer headaches for the consumer. The Model 2 will introduce an innovation that could change the game in the world of electric vehicles: CATL's LFP batteries, a technology that has been refined and promises to be more efficient and accessible. These lithium iron phosphate batteries are already known for being safer and more durable. But what is really grabbing attention is the new generation called Xinxing. Just imagine an electric car that can be recharged in just 15 minutes. This not only solves one of the biggest problems with electric cars, the charging time, but also positions the Model 2 ahead of its competitors regarding energy efficiency. This new generation of batteries will bring a drastic change in how we use electric cars. Nowadays, many people are still apprehensive about the idea of having to wait hours to charge their car. But with this Xinxing technology, Tesla is betting it will eliminate that concern once and for all. In 15 minutes, you can grab a coffee, check your messages, and voila! The car's battery is practically full. This will make life so much easier for those who use their car daily and need to keep moving without wasting time on long waits at charging stations. The most interesting aspect of LFP batteries is that they not only charge quickly, but are also extremely efficient. They have a more stable energy storage capacity, meaning the Model 2 will be able to travel longer distances on a single charge. And when Tesla talks about increasing energy efficiency, they're thinking beyond just range. They want these batteries to withstand more charge cycles, meaning the battery will last longer without losing capacity, which also makes the car more sustainable and economical in the long run. Another point worth mentioning is that LFP batteries have a much lower environmental footprint. Unlike traditional lithium-ion batteries, which use rarer and more expensive materials, lithium iron phosphate batteries are made with more abundant and easily recyclable materials. This not only helps reduce the manufacturing cost of the Model 2, but also represents a significant step towards Tesla's goal of creating more sustainable cars. And of course, less impact on the environment is always good news for everyone. CATL, Tesla's partner in this endeavor, is one of the largest battery manufacturers in the world, and they are heavily investing in innovation. This new generation Xinxing was developed specifically to meet the demand for more affordable electric cars without sacrificing performance. And if there's one thing Tesla knows how to do well, it's combining high technology with efficiency. The combination of these batteries with the large-scale production capability of the Model 2 could be the final push needed for electric cars to dominate the market. Moreover, This fast-charging technology will completely transform the experience of driving an electric car. What was once seen as an inconvenience, having to stop for hours to recharge, now becomes a minor detail in daily life. Imagine going on a long trip, stopping for a quick break, and within minutes, the car is ready to continue the journey. This places the Model 2 in a category of convenience that few electric cars, if any, have achieved so far. It's not just about the charging time, but also about the confidence these batteries instill in consumers. Speaking of confidence, another strong point of LFP batteries is safety. They are much more stable than lithium-ion batteries, which can overheat or even catch fire in extreme cases. With LFP batteries, the risk of such occurrences is significantly lower, meaning the Model 2 will not only be more efficient but also safer. This is an important differentiator for those considering adopting an electric car, especially in a model that promises to be accessible to an even larger audience. Safety, efficiency, and convenience. This trio is what makes the Model 2 so special. In addition to safety, these batteries also perform very well in different climates. While some batteries struggle in extreme temperatures, CATL's LFP batteries perform better in both heat and cold. This is especially important for those living in regions with wide temperature variations. Tesla is thinking about how to make the Model 2 a car for everyone, and this versatility in batteries is a key piece of that puzzle. No matter where you are, the Model 2 promises to deliver top performance and efficiency. So, what does all this mean in practice? An electric car that won't leave you stranded. With ultra-fast charging times, greater durability, and less environmental impact, the Model 2 is not just another Tesla model. It represents the future of sustainable mobility. And with Tesla always seeking to improve its technologies and expand production, you can imagine this is just the beginning. The Model 2 will be the entry point for many into the world of electric cars, and it seems Elon Musk is ensuring that this first experience is something memorable. This combination of technologies and innovations makes the Model 2 one of the most anticipated launches in recent years. The focus on energy efficiency, sustainability, and convenience places Tesla in a unique position in the market. Tesla is truly breaking barriers with the development of the new electric motor for the Model 2. And there's a very interesting detail. This motor will not use rare materials. This may seem like just another technical detail, but it makes all the difference when you consider the impact on both the cost of the car and sustainability. Rare materials like neodymium and other rare earths are often expensive and difficult to obtain, not to mention the environmental impact of their extraction. By creating a motor without these components, Tesla not only reduces production costs, but also helps the planet. It's a smart move, especially considering the Model 2 is designed to be a more affordable car. Even without these materials, the motor will deliver excellent performance. You know the concern that if it's cheaper, it'll be worse? That doesn't apply here. Tesla's focus is on creating a lightweight car, which significantly aids acceleration, even with a single motor. The Model 2 will maintain Tesla's tradition of having that quick acceleration that has become its trademark. However, this time, it comes at a much lower cost and with a reduced environmental impact. It's as if Tesla has found a way to balance everything: performance, price, and sustainability. Now consider this. A lightweight car means it will require less energy to move, which automatically increases efficiency. This means the Model 2 will not only accelerate quickly, but also consume less battery energy to do so. It's a virtuous circle. The simpler, more efficient motor combined with a lighter design will deliver very good range without compromising the fun of driving. Who would have thought that simplifying motor construction could have so many benefits? Moreover, reducing the weight of the car is a crucial point for any electric vehicle, as it directly affects the range. The heavier the car, the more energy it needs to move, which decreases the number of miles you can travel on a single charge. The fact that Tesla is focused on making the Model 2 a lightweight car is a smart move. Not only will it improve performance, but it will also help maximize battery range. In other words, you won't have to sacrifice distance just because the car is more affordable. Now, a simpler motor that doesn't use rare materials also means Tesla can produce these motors on a larger scale and more quickly. This is essential for the Model 2, as the idea is to produce it in much greater volumes than other models. Like the Model 3 and Model Y mass production is one of the biggest challenges in the automotive industry. But by removing some of the more expensive and complicated components, Tesla is positioning itself to dominate the market for more affordable electric cars. And all this is happening without sacrificing the quality that people expect from a Tesla. What really stands out here is the strategy behind it all. Tesla is not just making a cheaper electric car. It is redesigning the way electric motors are made. By eliminating rare materials, they are preparing for potential supply chain bottlenecks and reducing reliance on international suppliers. It's almost as if Tesla is playing chess while other car manufacturers are still playing checkers. This simpler, more efficient motor will place Tesla in a leading position in the market for affordable EVs. And it's not just the motor that will be simpler. The production of the Model 2 as a whole will be much leaner. Tesla has already talked extensively about how it will use Giga Casting technology to manufacture the car at scale. And now, with this new motor, the entire process becomes even more efficient. This not only means lower costs, but also less production time. The result is that Tesla will be able to bring the Model 2 to market faster and at a more competitive price. And that's a tough combination to beat: speed, efficiency, and low price. Tesla is proving that it is possible to create an affordable car without compromising quality or innovation. The new electric motor for the Model 2, made without rare materials, is just one of many examples of how the company is rethinking what it means to manufacture an electric car. By simplifying production and focusing on efficiency, Tesla is bringing the future of electric cars into the present. It's exciting to think about the impact the Model 2 will have, both for Tesla and for the automotive industry as a whole.